Okay, so we're going to do a deep dive today into something pretty wild.
Yeah.
It's a legal case, and the outcome is something else.
Mm.
We're talking about a president-elect, folks, and it's raising some eyebrows, to say the least.
Yeah, for sure.
We're looking at this excerpt from Pasted Text, and, well, let's just say it's a real head-scratcher.
You know, it's really fascinating. It's like we've never seen anything like this in our history. I mean, never.
I know, right? You hear about these hush money cases,
Yeah.
like in the tabloids,
Right.
not about someone who had to be president.
Yeah, and for anyone listening who doesn't know,
Yeah.
hush money basically means paying someone to keep quiet about something damaging.
Okay.
So just the fact that a president-elect was even involved in a case like this, that's crazy.
It's unbelievable.
Then it gets even crazier with the outcome.
Exactly. That's where this term unconditional discharge comes in.
Right.
It sounds like something from a hospital,
Yeah.
not a courtroom. So what does it even mean?
Well, it means they're convicted. But in this case, it's a felony.
Wow.
Like, get this, no punishment.
Really?
No jail, no probation, nothing. It's like a get out of jail free card, but in the legal world.
Hold on. So we have a president-elect who's a convicted felon,
Mm-hmm.
but there are no consequences,
Nope.
and they can still be president. What?
Yep.
That's got to have some serious implications. Right?
Absolutely. This whole thing makes you question our entire legal system.
I know, it's crazy.
Can a convicted felon really be president? What kind of message does that send?
Right.
And what about the public? Will they trust the government? These are questions we've never had to deal with before.
It's like a real-life constitutional crisis.
Yeah.
You mentioned history. Has anything even close to this ever happened before?
Well, nothing exactly like this.
Yeah.
We've had presidents face legal trouble before, of course,
Sure.
like Nixon and Watergate. Remember that?
Yeah, cool.
He resigned because of all the legal battles, but even that isn't the same as a president-elect taking office with a felony conviction.
So this is really uncharted territory.
Definitely.
You mentioned the international community.
Yeah.
What do you think will happen there?
Well, other countries are definitely watching.
Of course.
This could affect everything,
Sure.
Diplomacy, trade agreements, even our global standing. Some countries might see this as a sign that our political system is unstable or weak.
That makes sense.
And to think about it, how can this president-elect negotiate with other countries with this baggage? It's a tough spot.
It throws the whole idea of precedent out the window.
Exactly.
And for those listening who might not be legal experts,
Right.
precedent basically means using past decisions to guide future ones.
Yeah.
But here, there's no roadmap.
Nope. This case could set a new precedent, one that people will look back on for generations.
I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah, it's too early to say what the long-term effects will be, but it's a huge moment in American history for sure.
Absolutely. We've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
But the main takeaway for everyone listening is this. This isn't just some crazy news story. This is a really complicated issue with major consequences.
Yeah.
It could change the future of our country.
Mhm.
We've talked about what hush money means legally.
Right.
And how unprecedented this president-elect's conviction is.
And how there's no historical comparison.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest question is what kind of lasting impact this will have on the presidency and our democracy as a whole.
Absolutely.
Something to think about, for sure.
It is.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Yeah, thanks for listening, everybody.